So what happened? You were an athlete for Xtreme Couture. You had a tee.
I was hired to commentate by the UFC for a while. All right, trying to do my job as a commentator.
Yeah,
and
I got Matt
Hamill. Matt Hamill. He was fighting Matt. Matt had just beat Tito and out wrestled Tito to win that fight. And they asked me how I thought the fight was going to go after he's just coming off a win over Tito. I thought he was going to have the same result, that he was going to take Rampage down and make him wrestle him. It didn't go that way. He couldn't take Rampage down, but he got upset with me that here I'm sponsoring him. He's wearing my shirt, but I didn't think he was going to pull it off and win that fight as a commentator. So that's what started that whole thing.
So the JAXXON podcast Discord, there's a video and it's going viral, and it says when the greatest ever Randy Couture doesn't believe in you, and he's wearing your T-shirt, and they go, "Who's gonna win?" And Randy's like,
"That's what he be getting a lot of shit." There's a lot of,
and they go, and Randy Couture goes, "Nah, I ain't gonna win."
And he got a lot of fanboys at his fingertips.
I'm glad you guys are good. I'm glad you guys are good. How can anybody be mad at this guy?
No, listen, we already did this, but I guess Chris Angel didn't put it out there. No,
he didn't put it. I thought he put it out there.
I never saw it. I never saw it
for that podcast with.
I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know.
I'm glad you guys are on good terms. Because when you walked in, I thought you were gonna fight him.
No,
because you were
starting shit.
No, because I saw you guys walk. It looked like a face off. I was like, "What are you doing? Why is everybody staring?" There was a lot.
Your checkbook ain't that big, brother.
It was. Oh my God, a super fight.
No. My problem was like I don't know if Randy knew this, but all those fighters, we all looked up to him, and so it's like whatever he said, like we all like. We cling to this. We clung to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
we all look up to you as fans.
Yeah.
We love you
because he's the OG. Like he was like the heavyweight champion, like older than us and stuff. We all looked up to him. Like,
did it really hurt your feelings when your idol over here said that you couldn't win?
I was butthurt.
For how long?
You can't hurt my feelings.
For how long were you butthurt?
Too long.
Really?
Too long.
How long was it that you guys didn't talk?
I don't know. It was a while, but
really,
again, it's water under the bridge now.
Yeah,
I was trying to do my job and
at least everybody knows how real he is. That he don't care. He's like, I don't care. This guy's making me millions. I'm going to tell you who's going to win and not win.
You got to respect that.
That's why people love you, though.
Yeah,
right?
you got to respect that.
That's why the authenticness about you is why people love you.
You try not to make emotional decisions in those moments and trying to literally analytically figure out how you think this fight's going to go. And that's how I saw it coming off of what he just came off of. And he made a liar out of me. He did his job, properly that night.
As a business owner, how hard was it kind of like operating Xtreme Couture and sponsoring fighters and training and trying to get fights? Was it a lot?
It wasn't that bad. Kept it separated. They were separate entities, all kind of under the same umbrella. Natural Couture Inc. was my corporate structure and an S Corp. But you kept them all separate. That's why you put them in different buckets. So if somebody goes after one bucket, they don't get the whole shooting match. So
I'm smart. I'm gonna tell you what Affliction did for me. Back in the day, I used to be a shopaholic. Then when I got sponsored by Affliction,
just go there.
Just go there. I didn't have to shop no more.
Drag bags out of there. Yeah. They had the best stuff.
They had the best.
Why? How was it back then? You guys would just go to the warehouse?
Just go raid the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Amazing.
And at the time, I remember I heard numbers. Affliction was doing like $100 million a year selling T-shirts. And this was at a time where people
did a lot more than T-shirts. Their leather jackets are probably some of the best leather jackets I've ever seen.
I still have
their
some.
jeans. I do too.
Yeah.
Their jeans, their hats.
Their boots.
They didn't do anything halfway. Everything was top notch. Well made, all made right here too.
Yeah, right here in Huntington Beach, right?
Seal
Beach.
Yeah.
What do you think about? Because that's such an iconic name, and I know this is a little bit off MMA, but what do you think made the not downfall, but then kind of it went away for a while? It came on so
it never
strong.
really went away, but the sport changed. They created uniforms. They first of all started charging anybody that wanted to be an official sponsor of UFC athletes had to pay the company a significant amount of money, which Affliction and Xtreme Couture both did to be able to sponsor him and others. We had to pay them $100,000.
You had to pay
per
who?
The UFC.
Per fight?
You wanted to be an official sponsor and sponsor athletes on their platform. You had to pay them first to be considered.
That's why Dana told Reebok, "Oh, we don't have a relationship with Reebok." When I was finna get sponsored by Reebok, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. Reebok would have had to pay them first to be able to be an official sponsor and sponsor athletes like you.
I had no idea about that part.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then eventually they signed a deal with Reebok that eliminated all that for all the athletes.
Yeah.
You couldn't no longer sell that space on your butt or that space on your banner to sponsors because they had an official sponsor in Reebok. Now it's Venom.
Yeah, my former manager from the UK actually came to them with that idea. And I told him, I said, it's a terrible, terrible thing to take to them. And they like they did it without them. They wanted to be a part of it, he brought his people, his team in and everything.
They cut him out of it too.
They cut him out of it. He took his idea.
Everybody got cut out.
Everybody got cut out.
But did you have to have a good relationship with the UFC to go do a deal like that? Like, was it worth it for your company to do that at the time? Or there was no option?
We were happy. I mean, I wouldn't say we were happy to do that, but we were willing to step up. It made sense to do that. It was a massive platform at that time. I mean, we're talking 2005, the sport changed because of the Ultimate Fighter in many, many ways. The landscape of the sport changed and that opened the door for a lot of these other promotions, but it also took the platform to a whole new level. We had we more than doubled our viewership just in that space because of Spike TV and them having the cojones basically to put us on.